It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we will be talking about Sister Wives.
Sister Wives. But before we get into the Sister Wives drama, please subscribe to our show. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, I know it's called It Just Takes Two, but it doesn't take two.
It takes all of you.
It gonna take 1,000 of y'all. Subscribe to the show. We got more reviews coming for you. Thank you.
Yes. So this is season 18, episode 1.
Wow.
After the fallout of Christine leaving the family.
Wow.
So we are touching base with everyone, checking temperatures, what everyone's thinking at this time. We're getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we start off, Kody is expressing that the family is strained. Christine moved him out of her house over a year ago and asked for the divorce.
Wow.
He divorced him. Yeah. And there's no marriage. Like, for Meri, he was saying that they hadn't had a marriage,
Basically
a real marriage for 7 to 8 years
yeah.
after the whole catfish situation.
Yeah.
And he is saying that he has a strained relationship with Janelle, and the family's not talking. He doesn't mention Robyn because him and Robyn are good.
They are peasy greasy. Here's where we about to start the discussion, Blair.
Okay.
From what we seen in the flashbacks of what they shown last seasons and stuff like that, it's shown that like when Christine left, it just seems like her leaving just put a battery in the back of Janelle. I never known Janelle or seen Janelle based on the seasons that I've seen to be this outspoken, to be this so assertive with how she feels. I understand that they had this big goal, this big dream, this big plan to live on this property. She even sold her house, so she brought a trailer to live on this property, hoping to expedite it, hoping to get things moving, hoping to get the family together. But it seems like COVID itself, especially that COVID season, COVID has really caused division amongst the family.
Yeah.
Or rather exposed what was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely did. Next, we have Janelle. She, like you said, what they're doing in the initial scene is they're getting ready to store the trailer in the South for the summer months.
Yeah.
And she's going to be renting an apartment in town for the winter months. And Robyn is expressing that she wanted to get out onto Coyote Pass just as much as everyone else. And the issue with that is that they just haven't paid off the land yet. They can't break ground.
No.
Yeah. Janelle, so the like you were saying, the situation with COVID, one of the issues that caused a lot of divide in the family was needing to get COVID tested, wanting to keep the family insulated so that way they wouldn't be spreading COVID to each other from visiting outside people. Janelle's kids wanted to hang out with their girlfriends, hang out with their friends. They really, I don't feel like, took COVID that seriously or didn't find it as serious as Kody made it to be. So they felt like he was overreacting in all of his COVID precautions.
Well, put it like this, he caught COVID. So I'm not going to try to downplay how serious he takes it. I think
But that was before he even caught it.
But even still, the fact,
it was a huge deal.
The fact that people was dying.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And if everything is shut down and the cities are shutting down and the countries are shutting down, it doesn't make sense that you want to go out and be in other people's family and then you potentially bring something back. This is not a regular situation to where you just have like your brother and sister that live with you. This is a sister wife situation.
With kids in different households and all that.
And we share households. We share families. So that COVID season and things like that, especially when, and also I think there was a part where Janelle kids was disrespectful to Robyn.
Yeah, they called, or one of her boys, teen boys, called Robyn, and they said, if you want our dad, you can have him.
Yeah.
Saying like, we don't need a father figure. We're basically grown. If you want him, you can have him. Keep him for yourself.
And listen here, them teenage boys, man. And of course, Kody being the father, he feels like, hey, you was being rude. You need to basically like be nice, like basically play nice with Robyn and things like that. He never said, that unless you apologize to Robyn, like, we not gonna have a relationship.
Yeah.
He never said that. Even though they trying to make it seem that way, he never said that. All he did say was, I do believe that you do owe her an apology for how you came at her. But he never said, until you do, I'm not talking to you, I'm not seeing you, I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Right.
So,
and he said he would like them to have a conversation before doing any type of holiday stuff, just because he doesn't want to have a holiday party and there's tension and people upset with each other. And he's just like, we need to talk and hash it out first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And Kody is expressing during this whole divorce with Christine, he wants support from Janelle, but she's not giving him the support. And he feels that she places Christine over him in their relationships. Christine is elated. She is like, I said, deuces to the family. I'm in Utah. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
And the plan is for Janelle to spend time with Christine for the holidays and not the family as a whole.
Now say that again.
The plan is for Janelle to spend time with Christine and not the family as a whole. I guess the family period, because Christine apparently isn't part of the family no more.
Now, what is wrong with that statement? Here's what's wrong with that statement. Usually, I'm guessing, based off how they was talking this episode, they spend Christmas at Robyn's house and things of that nature, meaning together.
Yeah.
Right? Well, put like this, Janelle don't got a house. We know Kody ain't going to Mary's house.
No.
So
he's like, I barely go over there.
So Robyn's the only house that's basically available for everybody to house everybody. Why are you spending time with Christine? Is Janelle divorced from her husband?
Not at this point, no.
So now explain to me about this sister wives lives, this poly life, this polygamy life. It's usually linked to a religion, correct?
Yes.
So if it's religious for their lifestyle to be married to their husband and to stand by the husband and things of that nature, why is she going against the very foundation that make her a sister wife?
She's just not happy. I mean, I feel like they've gotten away from whatever religious practices. A lot of the religious stuff was when they first got together, like they had met each other in churches or through other churchgoers and friends and other poly family members and things like that. They were in the whole community and around all these poly people. But I feel like as their family has grown and they've been on the show and they've had to move to different areas, they really haven't had a strong connection with their community in order to help work through their issues and have people to lean on. So,
and watch this. If your husband, which is kind of crazy to say because even though he is divorced, he's still married. You get what I'm saying? If your husband is divorced his wife that he obviously is in opposition with, and you choose to spend Christmas with the divorced wife, you're drawing the line in the sand.
Yeah.
You're drawing the line in the sand. The way we are seeing these flashbacks, because that's what Sister Wives do, they do very good with flashbacks. Janelle is cussing at Kody. I never seen Janelle even like, based on what I've seen, there's usually like each one has a personality that like you basically can deem each one.
Yeah.
Robyn, she ain't really gonna say much. She ain't causing no trouble. She's just the new wife. So we call her number 4.
Yeah.
You know, she's the new wife. Christine is the one that's always like
been vocal.
The tug and war. The tug and war. Meri is Meri. You get what I'm saying? Meri is number 1. She is the first wife. Janelle, you know how I label Janelle? She's impressionable. I really never known her to really have a thought of her own, really, besides like, you know what, I'm going to go live on a property, things like that. That's the first thought I ever see her take any initiative in anything. Buying a trailer. You know, Cody was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, who told you to do that? But it seems like, and I feel like Christine knows Janelle is impressionable. And she's using that to basically poke at Kody. I don't think Christine is through with Kody. And when I say through with Kody, I think she's done with the marriage, but I think she's being vindictive.
She wants some get back.
I think she's being petty. I think she's being mean to Kody.
Yeah, I think she wants to put the knife in and twist it a little bit before she really leaves.
So come spend Christmas with us. You left.
Yeah.
So why are you inviting this man's family to basically breaking up the family even more to spend Christmas with? You're trying to draw a line in the sand, and you're making them choose sides. And I always see what TLC doing, but I won't let them do it. I know my favorite word on the show is propaganda.
Yeah.
I won't let the propaganda happen. They are trying to put Kody as the villain, but I don't think Cody's the villain. Now, granted, he can be strong-willed, he can be vocal, he can even be, a tyrant sometimes. But he is not the villain so far in my eyes. Christine is the villain in my eyes so far, based on what I've seen, based on how she's dividing the family by not even being there. It's strange. It's very strange.
Right. So we move on. Kody, he is again just expressing Janelle is choosing Christine over them.
Yeah.
And he's just saying that everyone is an adult and each person is making their own choices, and he just gets upset when people want to act as victims in the choices that they're making. Janelle, she's also expressing that the trailer ended up putting a strain on their relationship. When the land is paid off, they'll be able to build and everything like that. Kody, he really didn't agree with her getting a trailer and living out there on the land. He thought it was dumb for her for her to do that.
True.
Yeah. Christine, she is in Flagstaff visiting Janelle and her kids. She's helping Janelle build herself. She considers Janelle still as her sister wife. And she says something along the lines of, I hear people like friends saying that their friends are their sister wives. So even if they're not technically my sister wife, she's still my sister wife. And I'm like, you can call her like a sister, a friend as close as a sister, but a sister wife means that y'all are sharing a dude. Y'all ain't sharing a dude no more. So that's the end of that. But I guess she just doesn't want to break apart that bond they have.
I don't understand Christine. Christine has wanted to do everything to get out of Flagstaff. She finally gets out. She comes back and things of that nature, and she just causing more division. The whole point was that you wanted to escape the chaos, if it was your words. You wanted to escape what was going on, basically the division that was already there. Pinning everything on Robyn. Based on the seasons I've seen, Robyn have not caused any division besides just being the new wife.
Right.
Only thing I keep hearing Robyn say is, I want us to be a big family. I want us to be a big family. I want us to be the big family.
Yeah.
But this is the most monogamous poly family I've ever seen. Because I think jealousy plays a role in this.
Yeah.
I think Christine is jealous of Robyn because she was the new wife.
Yeah.
She was the favorite wife and things like that. Meri, she made her mistake, and Kody's just being...
She will never be forgiven.
She will never be forgiven. She would never be there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, she's there. Her body is there, but like, she's not involved because Kody's not trying to make himself involved for her, to her, anything like that. But Christine is jealous of Robyn because everybody's blaming Robyn.
But let me dig a little bit deeper into it too. So when Christine I think she just had her daughter. It was, when he was first courting Robyn. Okay. Robyn lived like hours away.
Oh.
Hours away. And he would spend time on the road going to see Robyn, and she was like, we need you here spending time with us, with the kids. And he is poly, and he is going to go get a new wife.
Yeah.
Regardless of what Christine was thinking. Also, there was a moment in time where her youngest daughter truly was sick and was in the hospital and felt like he was negligent and wasn't doing enough as a father to make sure that she was good and healthy. Also, I think in the season before last, he expressed to her that they didn't have much intimacy in their marriage, so he just wanted to have a marriage with her without intimacy and just take it off the table.
I do remember that.
And he was saying he didn't find her attractive anymore. So it had been a lot of stuff building, but I do think the underlying current of Robyn kind of being the favorite intensified everything with Christine.
So these are potentially, based on the information you gave, these are seeds that was planted that's being harvested basically like hours away when they just have a newborn. But that leads me to think, that goes back to my point of, do you think Christine would have been good if she was the last wife? Like, Like, because I'm starting to think like, hell yes, I'm part of poly family, but as long as I'm the last wife, like, you're good.
Yeah, but Christine, she even said she was happy to be the third wife. She was saying she didn't want to be the first wife because she didn't want to just have the man all to herself. Secondly, she didn't want to be the second wife because she felt like that would be creating a wedge between the first wife and the man's marriage. So she was like, I always wanted to be the third wife. I thought it would be the easiest thing just to be the third wife and go into something that's already been going. But you have that mindset of being the third wife. But what happens when there's a fourth and a fifth and a sixth? And then I think that's where her status is put in jeopardy in her mind of, I didn't think far enough to think when there's wives after the third, where do I fit?
Because she's like, oh, of course 1 and 2 is cool, but 4 and 5. And the thing about it is there hasn't been a fifth one.
No.
So far, Robyn holds that
the newest
that trophy of it's new and it's fresh.
And Meri and Kody got divorced. They were the only ones that were legally married at first, and they got divorced so that way Kody could legally marry Robyn, so he could adopt her children that she had in a previous marriage. So I think that's another thing at play, is that Robyn is legally married to Kody.
Because it makes sense that, okay, yes, you're married to Meri because, like, talk about from Christine's point of view. You're married to you married to Meri because, you know, you're married and things like that. Janelle, you're not legally married because it's illegal.
Right.
And third wife, so I understand, like, okay, I'm third wife. I understand, like, that's your first wife and things like that, but I'm new.
Yeah.
But once, like, Robyn came, you're not the favorite. You didn't become legally married with me. You're driving to another city, basically, to be with somebody else. And also, you don't find me attractive. You're not intimate with me. It's just basically a business relationship now. It's not even like we're friends.
Yeah, and Christine was like, no, I'm not going to be in a loveless, sexless marriage.
My name ain't Meri.
Exactly. She's like, I am not going to be like that lady that lived down the road. Okay? No, I'm going to go to where I want to be because they lived in Utah before they got rushed out overnight because of the laws. And she said, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have a great time, but I'm also going to twist the knife because I want you to feel a little bit of the hurt that I felt. That is how it's coming across to me.
That adds a lot of perspective to everything.
Yeah. You
can't blame her, but at the same time, if you're going to leave.
Yeah.
Like your presence is still heavy amongst everybody. But continue.
Yes. So Janelle, she feels like the situation with her teenage boys was a disagreement. She didn't necessarily feel like they were being disrespectful.
I find it so funny she named it that way. Like, because even Christine was like, well, were they disrespectful? She was like, oh, yeah, it was a disagreement. They just expressed how they felt. Okay.
They were disrespectful. They had no reason to say that
they had no reason to call her to even express that. They got it's just teenage boys.
And I do feel like the mothers, especially Christine, she has a habit of talking to everybody but Kody, including her kids, and things getting to him through the kids and other wives. So I do feel like in a way she can be like a poison to their family structure of her being unhappy and voicing all these opinions to be like, and don't you feel this way? And he be treating her like this and all this type of stuff. And then everybody just agrees with it and goes with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on. Christine is saying that Kody said that she's breaking up the family. And Janelle saying Cody's just mad. You're not really the person that's breaking up the family.
Janelle, you're so lost. You're so lost.
Yeah, Janelle said that he's just tired of doing things to hold the family together, but as the man and the leader, they're saying he should be the one to do that. Yes, he is. And also, I don't completely understand that dynamic, but the way that from the outside looking in, the man is the one that holds the family together. But if you have people, just like if you're at a job and you have an employee that's constantly complaining and talking about how they want to go home and how they hate their job and all this type of stuff, you're going to bring down the morale of the whole company.
And that's what Christine did to the family. Right.
And I think Christine, and it wasn't just her, because Kody did show favoritism towards Robyn. I do feel like he did.
Of course.
But they didn't do anything to help the situation.
Listen here. My thing is simply this. in order for me to be a leader, you got to be willing to follow. Nobody's following Kody right now.
Yeah.
No one's willing to follow. Robyn's over there crying in previews last season, next season, this season about she just want her family together.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. And my thing is, put it like this. Christine, you're breaking up the family because Janelle is following you.
Yeah.
If Janelle did not follow you, if you wasn't such a strong influence and basically a leader yourself, you know, because Christine is a leader.
Yeah.
You know, she took the initiative. She said, I'm leaving. I'm out. You know, if everybody just still stayed in line, I don't think the strain will be as strong as it is.
Yeah.
But now the cracks that you see in the foundation is big, is wide, and everybody is basically in their own corners.
Yeah, in their own
Nobody's coming together. And I think, like I said, some of that anger that Christine had, that underlying passive aggressive, smiling in your face anger, to I'm so happy, you know, she needs to channel that towards Kody and be transparent with him about why she's really upset. This has nothing to do with Robyn. I'm tired of them saying Robyn's name, and Robyn haven't done anything but just been a wife.
Yeah. And really try to be a sister wife to everybody.
Yes. Even Robyn trying to talk and say, hey, what can we do?
But see, part of me also feels like, which I don't know how it is in their dynamic. I'm going to stop saying that. But
And who?
And the sister wives dynamic. But sometimes men can say something to one lady and different than the other, and then mess up their relationship or how they deal with each other based off of how he's communicating. So I feel like he might have said or compared Robyn to the other ladies to them. You don't do this like Robyn. Robyn doesn't argue with me like this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that I don't know if we've seen, but I believe with them having all this vitriol, he must have communicated something
he
in a way of comparison.
Yeah,
for them to have this animosity towards Robyn in this way. I really don't feel like it's come from Robyn. I don't think she's done anything wrong.
I haven't seen it.
But I think he has held her on a pedestal and compared or down some of the wives for his relationship that he has with Robyn.
Here's the thing. I think it's also a personality thing. Like, Mary's the one that knows him the most because she was the first wife. But Mary messed up, cheated, got caught catfish, now to never be married to Kody ever again.
Yeah.
You know, Janelle is, I love the word impressionable. Like I see her as whichever idea sounds best at the moment, I'm going to go with.
But I don't also want to paint that picture of Janelle, because Janelle is always the very reliable and
I never know her to be combative though.
One. I mean, I'm not saying combative, but I'm just saying that she has always been like the backbone of the family.
Okay, matter of fact, that's fair.
And she went to work. She was one of the only wives that worked.
That's fair.
And brought in money. Fair. Like, she really played a big part in holding the family together.
Matter of fact, I'm not giving you respect. The only reason why I say you're impressionable because of this, I'm seeing a side of you that we never seen before. With
the Christine dynamic.
And it's coming out of nowhere. I just feel like there's a battery in your back that was put there. I feel like you are being used to do the work of somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, I believe you're not playing the role that Blair said you played through 17 seasons.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Christine, she's just like Kody. And that's the problem.
And they both can get pretty fiery and heated up with each other.
They might as well be brother and sister because they're just alike. And the problem is, Kody had this plan. Christine's like, okay, let's do this plan. I think we should do it this way. I think we should do it that way. I like Utah. We can't live in Utah because we got chased out, but I love Utah. Like, it's too much of the same personality with them two. That would make him go get a fourth one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he would have been satisfied with 3 if Christine wasn't giving him so much.
Listen here, man. I don't love myself this much. Okay. Because I see myself every day when I'm living here with Christina. I need to get me a fourth wife that is the complete opposite. She's damn near mute. That is the complete opposite of the last wife. You get what I'm saying? I can picture Meri being the backbone like Janelle, probably in the early years before we even seen all this. And I can picture Janelle being the backbone of being submissive. Like they all kind of have kind of characteristics of, I don't want to say a Robyn because I don't want to compare Robyn to the rest of them.
Yeah.
But they kind of have the characteristics that would make them a poly family.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like this person got to do this person got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But Christine is the one that is like, she's the wild card.
And I kind of want to touch on Meri just a little bit.
Okay.
So Meri only had one child.
Okay.
And all the other women, like Janelle and Christine, had multiple children.
Mm-hmm.
She could only have one. And I think part of that is what pushed Meri into the arms of a catfish, because she wasn't getting as much attention as Janelle or Christine.
Yeah.
Because they had more children. They had more needs. And she was just her and I think it was Mariah who was growing up and doing their own thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you shouldn't have went. You shouldn't have got tricked by that catfish.
Right.
Like the worst person to give any ammo to use against you is Kody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but continue.
Right. So, we kind of get a little bit more information from them in the confessionals where Kody is saying that, look, my leadership is affected by the undermining of the mothers to the kids. They're saying stuff to the kids and making fun of me and all this type of stuff. And they do crack jokes on him, which I do like. In families, that's fine. But when it's so much tension, it can cause the kids to pick sides and things like that. And I think that is what's going on.
And the kids are old enough to understand. Besides, they're not just little kids anymore.
Yeah.
You know, now you got preteens and teenagers now. So it's like, I feel divided amongst everybody.
Right. And Janelle is expressing that what held them together for the longest time was his connection with their children together. And now that he's estranged from the kids, she's just not having that spark for him, that wanting to connect with him when he's not being a father to their children. They're estranged.
Apologize to my favorite wife. And then you have that connection. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So then we sit down with Meri and Robyn. So Meri goes over to Robyn's house. She doesn't go inside. I'm thinking because of the whole COVID stuff still. And Robyn, she brings out one of Kody's jackets, and Meri's is like, well, this is like a nice hug from Kody, because, you know, Kody doesn't speak to her, don't look at her. You barely exist, Meri.
Kody is never going to wear that coat again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Robyn is saying, like, look, Meri's the only one who's interested in spending the holidays together. Meri says that she'll be there for the holidays, and she's willing to continue to work on the relationship.
That's fair.
Yeah. She even cracks a little joke about, you know, Kody used to like my turkey before he started liking Robyn's turkey. Double entendre if you catch it.
Well,
so.
Listen here, Kody, I never forget that time. I don't know what season it was, but it was a season where they went on a date. And they were sitting outside. Or whatever it is. Or,
I think it was their anniversary.
It was their anniversary, and Meri was talking about, why you don't take me on a date? And Kody just wanted to leave. You can see this whole presence. He didn't want to.
He was like, there. Why are we talking?
Like, I'm here. Like, what do you want? And even when you see it, he says, I don't even know why Meri's in Flagstaff. I'm like, Jesus.
Like, she can't be in the daggone city with y'all? Like,
he's like, I don't even know why Meri's here. I don't even know why Meri's here. And it makes you feel bad for Meri, but it kind of gives you a view of how Kody moves. He's always with on to the next. Yeah. He's on to the next. So, and I think because of the tension in the family, he has to be that way. Yeah. Because he's like, look, you and like my one child over there, I can always circle back with y'all. But I got multiple children with this one. I got this combative wife over here that is influencing this wife that used to be the backbone that used to gather together. Now she don't even want to spend Christmas with Robyn. Robyn is just crying to me every night talking about, I want my sisters, you know, and it's just like, no, Meri, I can't. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Robyn, she's trying to not let everything pull her down and create this hopeless feeling. Yeah. But she is struggling with depression and feeling like they failed the family, like the adults have failed the family.
Listen here. Whenever somebody start questioning their own decisions, you know they in a dark place. She said, was it something I didn't see when I was like brought to this family? Yeah. Like was there something that was going on before I was here? Because me now wouldn't agree to be part of this.
Exactly, this chaos.
So what did I see then that made me go, yes, I want these to be my sisters, and I want to be part of this family. Yeah. Listen here. She's in a dark place. Yeah. She is sad.
And at this point in the episode, they cut between Kody going to meet Christine for lunch and Robyn still having this conversation with Meri. So I'm going to finish up the side where they have the conversation with Meri. Then we'll hop into the lunch with Kody and Christine.
Go ahead. I'll follow.
Yes. So like you said, Robyn is like, what was I missing? Like, what was going on? Was this tension always there? Like, tell me, like, what was going on? And Meri was just saying, like, I don't really know how him and Christine's relationship was. She said that when Robyn came in, initially things were good. They weren't a perfect family by any means, but she wouldn't have expected this situation between Kody and Christine.
Robyn did say something that actually I want to touch on. She not only does she felt like the adults failed the family, she also felt like the wives in a way failed Kody.
Oh yeah, because they needed to rally around
because Kody, because she's saying Kody don't smile, Kody don't joke. Meri like, well, he haven't joked with me in 8 years. Well,
you're a special case. Yeah. You're a special case, Meri.
Meri, it's not gonna happen, baby. You know, but Robyn, she's feeling down because she feels like, listen, when that torch go out, it goes out. You don't want to drop that torch, and that goes on to the one-on-one. I don't know if you saw it. She says the way that she views marriage, or the way that you should view the one you're married to, you should view them as your best customer. Basically, Kody is my best customer. And how do you treat your best customer? You treat them with respect. You basically give them basically the things that's deserving of the best customer.
Yeah, the best of you.
And that's basically what she was attesting to by saying, like, we failed Kody in some fashion because he's under a lot of stress. And Janelle was the only one working. Yeah. You know, so you can only imagine the type of stress that he's under. And you giving me all this back talking. You don't even work. Yeah. You talking about when are we going to build? You ain't giving me no money. You know? So I can imagine, and I kind of see her point, that view. And that also kind of give us a view, since she's the favorite wife, or put it like this, she's the only legally wife. Right. And so he lives there. I think she revealed something that we wouldn't see and they wouldn't see. What's that? Because he stays there. Yeah. So she gets a more intimate look at him. So there's a weakness that she sees in him every day, every night. That, like, Janelle, she don't get to see that weakness, especially not now. Meri don't get to see him. You know what I mean? And Christine, it like he ain't feel safe to be weak with her. Yeah, and honestly, and that's in a way no fault to them, because when he gets around them, he's just expresses anger. Yeah. That's all he expresses. He starts to hollering and yelling, and that is how he is able to get out what he's feeling. But that's not doing anything to fix these relationships. Yeah. And granted, like, I understand why he's hollering. Listen here, he's over here helping Janelle break down this trailer that he never wanted her to get. You know what I mean? Like he thought that was dumb. Like he's like, and now you got to storage it for like basically for half the year and things like. So he's like, I'm doing my duty, but he's not treating them as his best customers. You know. Yeah. So, but that was very telling for Robyn to say, like look, Kody's in need, and I feel like as wives, we need to support our teammate. Yeah. And Meri was like, well, I feel like if I was to do it, he wouldn't even notice it. And Meri, you're right. Yeah. You know, there's really nothing I can add to that. You know what I mean? Like, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right. He ain't gonna see it. So like so it seems like everything that Kody is doing, he's doing it based on what we see. We see that he's doing a lot for everybody else. Yeah. But nobody's really trying to meet him halfway, or even if they do meet him halfway, they meeting him with some type of tug and pull. Yeah. It's like, you're the man, you're supposed to be doing X, Y, Z. Yeah. But clearly he's in a tough spot. Yeah. And he needs more support. Like, relationships, like they say, aren't always 50-50. Yeah. One day you're giving 70, they're giving 30 because that's all they got. And he just got divorced. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like he probably felt a lot of emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. I mean, that was the gist of their conversation. Yeah. We do hear a confessional clip of Kody
popping in and basically saying they were trying to keep things functional before Robyn came in, but I think Robyn really just revealed the cracks in their relationship.
Yeah.
And then COVID just caused everything to shatter.
Yeah.
Even as the picture is for the
season for
the
show.
season, where it's just cracked glass and just shattering, and that's where they're at right now.
Yeah.
So we're moving into Kody and Christine's lunch. Christine invites Kody out to lunch, and I'm gonna get through the scene. I have a few thoughts on this.
Okay, so you gonna do the scene first and then give your thoughts?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Kody, he is not feeling in a great place to meet for lunch. Christine, she's trying to keep up this lighthearted and casual conversation just for them to be able to have a positive relationship.
Okay.
Kody is mad that Christine talks about him negatively to the kids.
Okay. That's fair.
Right. Christine, she is expressing that she's going to be there for Christmas and New Year's. And the kids are going to be going to Robyn's house, but she's just going to kick back and stay with Janelle at Janelle's house. So that's what they're doing for there. Kody wants to make sure that the kids and everyone gets a COVID test before they go to the house.
Okay.
And then Christine, with this tug and pull, is saying, I thought y'all already had COVID. Like, they need to get tested. Didn't y'all have COVID? And then he says, well, one of the kids in the family didn't catch COVID. So they want to just make sure that nobody catches it again, and that the little girl who didn't have it doesn't catch it at all.
Man, I know how that feels like as a man. Like, just take the test. Like, why every time I say something, you gotta say something?
Right.
Like, I feel you, but go ahead.
Right. And then Christine, she is laughing about Kody's talking about him having COVID and the anxiety and the depression that he had around it too. Christine, she's thinking back to when Kody's been sick in the past and saying like, oh, when he's sick, he's so dramatic. And, you know, it's, you know, you got to laugh at the past and all this type of stuff. And Kody's like, I had COVID. Like, this is not just a cold. Like, I could barely breathe. Like, I was scared I was going to die. And I'm the leader of my family. Like, you're taking this lightly as if I'm not like driving and running the whole ship here. Like, get real. And that's where we pretty much leave off. Kody doesn't think nothing's funny, and she's trying to make light of what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's just like, look, I'm in this thing. You say you're out, you're good, you're fine, and you can laugh at everything, but I'm living it.
Yeah.
So.
And Kody says something that's my favorite line of the night. I'm paraphrasing. He said, I want space to hate you.
Yeah.
I want time to hate you, basically. Like, we just got divorced. You want to meet up for lunch.
And it's not like they're even talking about co-parenting stuff.
No, it's like you're just reaffirming what I already know. And, like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts that you want to touch on with this scene that got the wheels turning?
Yeah, I wanted to touch on just speaking on what you were saying about Kody saying that he wanted some time to be mad at her and to hate her.
Okay.
He needs to grieve that relationship.
That's
we
true.
know grief is what? Sadness, anger. I don't know. Remember all the steps of grief.
You were doing so good. I was like
bargaining and coming to peace with it, you know, with some others sprinkled in there.
You skipped something in the middle, but sure, some in the middle is there, right?
Right. So I think he really needs to process it, get through his grief of losing this relationship, and go to counseling to work out how to manage his other relationships. He needs to see a polyamorous counselor. Some other counselors might just be like, you just need one wife. I think that'll solve a lot of your problems.
And truth be told, that's probably the answer.
Yeah.
That's probably the objective answer. Because this is the most monogamous poly family I've ever seen on TV.
Right.
Like, y'all have, and you have to understand, like, for them, you even heard Robyn say it in a couple flashbacks and like a couple scenes tonight. She says something across the lines of, this is her identity. When you're living that life, you don't get divorced.
Yeah.
You even Meri said, like, people talking about, like, you know, you only still married to Kody because you want to get to heaven. Meri, like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of it is tied to whatever religious values that they have, that they believe in. So for him to be divorced as a guy that believes in this poly life, that's living it out, and he's like, and then potentially on the verge of another divorce, because if Janelle can convince her kids to not talk to the father or have some type of tug and pull with the father. Who to say if she keeps spending time with Janelle? Hey, Janelle, you know what? You just need to leave. I left.
Yeah. And it's great. I'm in Utah.
Exactly. like it just those couple things. She gonna say, I have a house. You know. So it's he doesn't feel in control. He feels like Christine. In my opinion, he feels like Christine is in control. But yet you're following someone that not only left me. How are you friends with someone who left? She left you too.
Yeah, you're part of the family.
Yes,
she left the family.
She left us.
Yeah.
But yet you're choosing her over the family. Don't make it about you're choosing her over Robyn.
Yeah.
Because the only thing Robyn want is the Listen, their feelings for Robyn and their disdain for Kody is draining out anything that Robyn said. They don't even hear Robyn.
Yeah, I mean, Robyn, we got a flashback of when Robyn was talking to Christine and Meri was sitting there. And Robyn was saying, well, look, is there anything we can do to fix the relationship, mend the relationship, or even just us as sister-wives? And she was like, I just need space now.
Yeah.
So there's literally nothing Robyn can do. And she's picking and choosing. And she picked Janelle. She's like, Janelle's still my sister-wife. Them other girls, I don't talk to them.
No. So like this season, I think it's gonna be very interesting that we gonna see a very tug and pull. Kody, I think, because this is their identity, this is their values, this is something that they've been doing for decades at a time.
Yeah,
I think we gonna see. I don't know if it's gonna last with Janelle and Kody. I don't know if they're separated. I know they like still married, quote unquote. But the backbone is not there. Who is there to really be on his side?
I mean, Robyn, but nobody respects her.
But
except Meri, but
Meri just trying to get any connection to Kody anyway.
Yeah, but Mary's not respected. So
it's like,
yeah.
Like so Meri, I know you're on the show, but you're not the cause of the main issues, and you're definitely not going to be the solution to help bring it to.
Yeah, he's completely written her off.
Yes, like he compartmentalized you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I think what needs to happen is for them to come to a agreement. They need to cut off Christine completely.
Yeah,
that's the only way, because, like he said, I think he used this word specifically. He said, "I view it as a betrayal." Like I feel betrayed.
Yeah.
You know,
and y'all just want to keep on hanging out and spending holidays. Like, we're the family. Like, what are you doing? So,
is there anything else about Sister Wives? Anything that we missed tonight? Flashback 101. Anything you look forward to? I think as much as they even changed the theme music. I said, oh boy, this season's gonna be dark.
Yeah.
I think they trying to make Kody the villain. But Kody, I won't let it happen to you, brother. We know who the real villain is. Like, even Christine was laughing and things like that. I think she likes seeing Kody like this, and the fact that she's not directly affected by how he is. It was funny seeing him say, like, she think it's funny. He said, I didn't think it was funny when you filed for divorce. I didn't think it was funny when you moved. I didn't think it was funny when you was talking about this. I don't think it was funny when you turned my kids against me. I don't think you're funny.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think we gonna see whose side are you on. This is what this season gonna be about. Are you on Kody's side or are you on Christine's side?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I'm just super excited. I just love these dynamics. Like, it's just so interesting to me to see, especially with the fallout, where people are going to land. You know, we kind of feel like we know where people are landing.
Yeah.
But just to see how we get to that point, and I just really want to see Robyn's efforts in making things come together, because she really is willing to fight for this thing. And Meri is too, but ain't nobody trying to listen to Meri.
I'll give you a sneak peek of what I think. I think Robyn gonna leave next. See, you thought I was gonna go Janelle. Because whenever somebody start questioning their decision as if they ain't make it, they're like, y'all gave me fraud. Like this is not what I really signed up for.
Yeah. And
I think for her peace of mind, she's depressed.
Yeah.
Dude, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, for her survival, I think she's at risk of leaving, and then that will crush Kody completely.
Oh yeah, he'd be through with the whole thing.
He'd be, listen here. So
yeah,
that's what I think. Anything else?
No. Let us know what you thought of the episode.
Please.
Whose side are you leaning towards?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really a betrayal, or did Christine just pick up her life and go, and she's doing her thing? So let us know how you feel.
Yeah. Now, mind you, this is the list of shows that we're doing for August and September. List is not solidified, but things could be added, things could be taken away. Please, in the comments below, if there's a show we missed, please let us know in the comments, and we will try to review it. Shout out to Mrs. Kev on stage, the bald and the beautiful.
Yeah, we're looking forward to y'all's review.
Yeah, for even suggesting this. Thank God we already watched the show, so this is not nothing out of the norm for us. Y'all be good.
Bye.
Bye.